Estamos aqui na área da Ateliê, na exposição da Cairo Art Book Fair, com a Marwa, que organiza esse evento irmão, evento do gênero, lá no Egito, e ela vai nos guiar por aqui. Esse vídeo é falado em inglês com legendas em português que você pode acessar pelo player. So, Marwa, here we have the exhibition, and I would like to talk to you about this world with the Atelier.
We were so nicely invited by you guys to participate in a different way and to do this exhibition. We thought, okay, what can we bring to represent the book fair, but also to think about design and art in Cairo? So we thought the best way is to look at the history of our fair and the designers that make our visual language. In the beginning, you have a little bit information about the fair, but also about this exhibition that it's about the book fair posters. Every 2 years, we change our designers. 2 years to develop a relationship, for them to experiment, and we generally don't give any direction. We just say, it's on these days, you do whatever you like. Noura Ali was the person that designed our logo. The first poster, it's really about making the logo very, very present for you to be introduced to the fair. We told her we don't necessarily want our logo to have a book in it. We want it to be very central to the Cairo language and the visual language of Cairo and the sensibilities of being in the MENA region and being from North Africa and what that means. So in the design, she broke down. So this is معرض القاهرة للكتب الفنية, which is Cairo Art Book Fair. And for fair, she used this letter in a different way, the lotus flower. She acted like a book in the design, and here it's like an artistic fit. So she tried to intertwine what the book fair brings to Cairo in the logo. She just put some books so people can understand.
All this paper color.
We have a very famous paper market in Egypt. So we went down, Noor with me. Noor is my co-founder, co-director, and we saw this beautiful neon paper. So we print silk screen, the black. And then the second year, it was this. It was also with Noura Ali. It's the book fair right after October 7 and the start of the genocide in Gaza. So we thought we have to talk about it, especially in Egypt where we're on the border with Palestine.
It's very important that events talk about that so that people think about it.
And at that time, 10,000 people were murdered by the Israeli state. She made 10,000 papers for the second year, for 2023.
This was also screen printed?
This is in white ink. And these are in black. And then we had our third year. Here we changed designers. This was with Valerie Arif and also Netzal. Mark and Natalie, they worked on it, and it was animated by Osman. The poster, it is very much informed by the history of Arab design. And a very, very well-known Arab designer called Hilmi Touni, who designed this idea of the title and then an image in his publication.
Seems like a very forward.
Exactly. Very, very forward thinking. So she decided to use the logo and reshape it in her own way by putting in spaces and creating to think about the printing process. So she kept, the lines for the cutting and the marker for the ink to try to integrate what it means to produce art books and produce print. At the same time, thinking about the art book fair world, the people and how it connects in the world.
Open world and
that's what you see in the animation as well.
Different thoughts and everything, but they have elements from each other and they have like a harmony.
For sure. I think it's really interesting because, these two have same artist, Noura, but here it's Valerie. And the one thing that they have to keep is the logo. But other than that, it's really open. But I think that the designers, they're so excited to respect one another. There's a design conversation, and I think here for sure, it's like a conversation with design history, but also conversation with the book fair design.
Yes.
I think it's very nice, this one, because it's the first time we have animation fully taking big part of the design and the poster. We release the poster always a month and a half before the fair, and it's like a big bomb,
everyone waiting
for the poster. This is our fourth year. All of them are exceptional, but this is very different. This poster, it was designed by Netzal. So, you know how Valerie, she joined Netzal? We continue with Valerie and Netzal here. So every 2 years, we shift. They asked us questions, you know, what is our concerns? What are we thinking about in 4 years now? We said that for a while, people are thinking about production process, materiality, and how to think about this. So they really took this forward and they made a poster that is interactive, and it comes in a poster kit with in it strips and cutouts, and these are cutouts that are kind of abstractions of thinking about books and editorial. They printed it on paper that is like you can stretch it. It's called honeycomb. And the idea is that we are thinking about what is the purpose of a poster after it tells you information. What can a poster do? You can use this poster to wrap a book, to take it with you home, to make another poster, to make another book. And then for coming to Faisa before, we thought, okay, maybe we do the same as our public program. So in Cairo, for the public program, we decided, okay, we want to activate this poster. So we made a whole space that is the workshop, El Warsha, where people can come and they activate the poster. We had workshops by printmakers, paper makers, people that make books and binding and stuff. The collaboration here is to bring this workshop and collective making together. And then we have
Brazilians to make their own design.
Exactly, which is really, really great. This poster, it's won 2 prizes in the Type Directors Club. And also this poster, it's won a prize, the first one in the Type Directors Club as well. We're very proud because the posters, they're really strong. The results are gorgeous.
Yes.
They are beautiful.
I love how you describe this act of the design, of not being lonely, but it being a
collaborative. I think also I want to say that these designs, it's made by Zaina Ahmed and Natalie and Habiba, Valerie and Nardine. It's very important. Zaina is the one that made the text. Then this says the 4th edition, and it's a hand calligraphy. They made beautiful work. And then we found ways to integrate this in a fair. Colors on the floor, big signs, banners, like the one outside here that says El Warsha.
And we have also the animation. Since you started working with the animator poster, now you won't stop.
I feel like we have to continue. So Netzal, when we asked them, how do you want to make this show online? They said, we want to do a stop motion. So they actually made this whole stop motion in their studio. And I think it's beautiful. It's very nice. You can see all the details. You can see what you can do with the poster, how to expand it.
It can be an instruction manual, but also very playful.
Very playful. Then throughout the process before the fair, we sent the poster to a few artists and designers, and they made other changes on it and sent it to us.
Now we have some people getting here to make their own designs.
Very beautiful. I think it's really, really great.
Thank you very much. You also participated the art book fair.
Yes, it was beautiful.
Maybe we go to Egypt sometime.
Yes, I hope so too. And thank you for having us and allowing for people to see this work. Really, it was pleasant.
Thank you.